Watson off play action. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he finds Danny Amendola. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Amendola's got it, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Bulldozes past him.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Forced out to his left.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Terrence Brooks with a pick. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And all the way down to the 26.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. They juked him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, let's bring it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's a gain of 10.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Alert!
They'll run with ETN. A first down and more, ETN. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's ETN. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Watson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To the air yet again, Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And it's caught here, Amendola. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here's Johnson going to get the handoff.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team thought they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything went wrong in game 1. They took care of business with it in game 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A run for Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 34. That good for 19 and a first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Let's go. Let's go.
Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll give it to Chubb. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And this time he is in. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 8.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They run it again with Chubb. Shrugs him off. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, That's a big day.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. John Brown, 31 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run by Lindsey.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
3rd and 2, Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. And Watson's going to throw it here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.